Chapter 17. The morning sun did nothing to lift their spirits. They both looked exhausted as Pete helped Robin carry boxes to her door. She had her key out when she noticed. The door was already unlocked. She burst inside. The empty space on her desk told the story before either could speak. "Damn it, Leeds took the computer." They raced to Leeds' lab, his junky Olds 98 parked outside like a watchman. Pete's fist on the door echoed through the empty parking lot. "Leeds! Hey, Leeds, open up!" Robin moved from window to window, the sun's glare making it difficult to see inside the dim interior. Pete continued calling, his voice bouncing off the industrial park's concrete walls. "Leeds, we know you're in there. We know you have the computer." Robin pressed her face against another pane, then froze. "Pete, I see him." Pete joined her as she pointed through the glass. Leeds lay motionless on the floor near the charred computer. The acrid smell of burned electronics seeped through the window frame. Glass shattered as Pete broke the window. Noxious fumes immediately overwhelmed them, sending them stumbling back, coughing and gagging. Pete spotted a garden spigot, quickly removed his shirt, and tore off a sleeve. "Wet this." Robin soaked the fabric while Pete used a stick to clear the remaining glass from the frame. The wet sleeve became a makeshift mask as he climbed through the window. Inside, the toxic air burned his eyes as he struggled with Leeds's heavy body, dragging it across the floor. He managed to get them both into the next room, slamming the connecting door against the fumes. After opening the front door for fresh air, he returned for a final effort to pull Leeds clear of the building. They stood on the lawn, Pete gulping air while Leeds's body lay just outside the entrance. Pete said, "Tell the police everything. They'll arrest you. I don't care. This insanity has to stop. We have to help each other. They need to know everything." He started to walk away, but she ran after him. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see Liz. I gotta be there to protect them." She grabbed his arm, spinning him around. "You can't just leave me like this. I'm responsible for them. What about me?" "Robin, you're strong. You're stronger than I am. You don't need me like they do." "I'm terrified like everyone else." He pulled away. "I gotta go." "You lied to me." She followed him to his car, finally yelling, "You bastard!" She stood glaring at his departing car as curious neighbors began to gather, drawn by her loud shout and the body on the ground. Liz opened her door, and her face beamed with joy when she saw Pete. She immediately pulled him into a strong embrace. Later in the living room, she handed him juice before joining him on the couch. "Did you get my message?" "No. I just got back this morning from San Francisco. It's insane up there." "Did you go with Robin?" "Yes, and Dr. Leeds, but he's dead now." A cat darted into the room with Laura in pursuit. Her face lit up at the sight of him. "Uncle Pete," she hugged him. "I have a cat. Her name is Kitty, but she always runs away from me." Laura chased after the fleeing feline as Pete turned to Liz with questioning eyes. "The child psychologist suggested I get her a pet." Laura was isolating herself. She spent most of the time alone playing video games. "How are you doing?" "I'm afraid of the violence." Tears welled up. "Horrible to say, it distracts me from the pain of Charlie's death. I worry about you and Laura. I want to stay here and watch over you until this craziness ends." Liz seemed to struggle with her next words. "Pete, I have to tell you, I have strong feelings for you. It could be very difficult to have you leave me." Pete sat stunned, certain of two things, his duty to protect Liz and his greater desire for another woman.